Hi, everybody. Welcome to This Week in Falmouth. I am Michael.
And I'm Susan.
Hello, Susan.
Hello, Michael, in the middle of COVID-19 quarantine.
Oh, I know, huh? It's like it's never ending, but
It does feel like a long time, doesn't it?
it does. And, we have a long way to go. But thanks to Zoom and other things like this, we're able to keep in touch and
Mm-hmm.
keep doing our business and staying safe while we're doing it.
Yeah. I know you had a big online meeting last night, didn't you?
We did. So we did. We taped the second edition of Falmouth Cares Business Roundtable. And that's being hosted by Troy Clarkson and FCTV,
Mm-hmm.
myself and Bill Zammer and Gary Vacan, who is doing a lot of work within the community to get this information together. One of the things that we focused on, or have been focused on with the first episode and then yesterday, was revisiting the SBA stimulus money that's available to businesses and the two programs they have, the
Mm-hmm.
disaster recovery plan and then also the paycheck protection plan. And we were fortunate to be joined by Congressman Bill Keating and Cape Cod 5 co-president Bert Tallerman, who were
Mm-hmm.
able to offer some really good insight on the overall program. And we were able to kind of dive into the procedures and really try to get people to take advantage of these programs.
Yeah, I have it up on the website. It's on the homepage. It's well worth a listen. It's almost an hour long. It's packed with information. I thought it was very informative about number one, the SPA PPP's plan and the EIDL plan and some of the obstacles that some businesses have been encountering and some of the successes that other businesses have been encountering.
Right. So as we've heard from many of our members who are curious, and we're really trying to point them in the right direction. We're urging everybody contact the bank that you're currently doing business with. That's the best place to start. Most of the banks, if they haven't signed on already, are going to be taking the applications, even though the programs are being administered by the SBA. The Paycheck Protection Plan, the application process is right at the local bank level. The other
Mm-hmm.
disaster recovery goes through the SBA, but they can offer you some really good guidance. We've
Mm-hmm.
seen a lot of success, as you've mentioned. We've really helped some people get up and running, and people are on board getting some of that money. So I urge everybody to go to our website, look at that program. As Susan has mentioned, it's about an hour long, but well worth your time. Probably most of the questions you have will be answered there. If you have more questions, reach out to your banker. You can always contact us. We're happy to help. You can email me at mkasparian@falmouthchamber.com. You can also give us a call, the office at 508-548-8500.
Mm-hmm.
Susan and Maura are both working remotely, as am I in the afternoon, but in the morning I am going in to check on mail. I'm the only one in there. I am checking voicemail. So if you call afternoon, I'll get back to you the next business day. But one of the questions that came up, Susan, we talked about was, why would somebody not take advantage of it? And that's exactly right. That money is out there, particularly the Paycheck Protection Plan, which
Mm-hmm.
in a nutshell is providing employers 8 weeks of payroll as long as they keep their employees on board. So if your business is experiencing, you know, down revenue, you're not doing this, conducting the same amount of business, you can keep your people employed for 8 weeks plus get another additional money to help with mortgage, lease payments, utilities.
Right.
Everyone should take advantage of that. The other thing I had mentioned yesterday, which is really cool about this program, is by doing that, it also takes the burden off unemployment. There are
Mm-hmm.
people who are unemployed that are not going to be able they're not working for a small business that can offer this. So,
Right.
what we possibly do is extend those benefits out longer for people who are unemployed. So,
And,
all in
and
all,
remember that the whole intent of this program was to keep the current economy kind of frozen in place so that when we finally come out of all of this social distancing, we can hit the ground running with business as it was before this happened. So you
yeah,
keep your employees in place, you keep your business in place, you can use this money to not only pay your employees, but to pay your rent if you need to, or your mortgage, so that the businesses don't have to be reinvented once we come out of this social distancing period.
right. You're so right, and that's it. Really, we're remaining cautiously optimistic. We know, as you can see in the program yesterday with the curve, we're still going to be in this in May, probably the end of May, starting to maybe come out of it in June. I think you'll see businesses pretty much open in June, things happening in June. That's what our hope is. Nobody's an expert. The virus will predict the timeline itself, right?
Sure.
Will
Mhm.
determine it itself. But we're still cautiously optimistic that July and August will happen on the Cape. I don't think it's going to be as robust as say last year, but let's keep in mind 43% of the homes here are second homes.
Mhm.
Those folks are going to be coming down in the summer once we get it clear. They're going to be supporting the local economy as well. So
Right.
if we can help businesses survive during this time, when July and August comes, it may not be super thriving, but I think people will be okay. And our hope is that we're going to have an extended and a very busy fall shoulder season.
Uh-huh.
I think
Yeah.
people are going to get in the car and roll on down here.
And come to their happy place.
Absolutely, once we get the clear. So,
Mhm.
but until then, our message has been consistent here. Shop local. Don't go push that Amazon button. Call the people you've been doing business with. Many are still open. And
Speaking of shopping local,
yeah,
I'm every day I'm putting new businesses on our services and restaurant page, taking some of them off that are no longer. But there's a lot you can do from your home. There's a lot of businesses that are taking telephone payment with your charge card, and then you swing into the business and they throw whatever it is into your car and you take off. So there's still much you can do from home if there are things you want to do. I know myself, I'm going to take advantage of some gardening and get some soil and do it from my phone and take a ride over there and have them put it in my car and I'll be all set.
and I know if you're out in the soil planting and all, you'll be in your happy place, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The other thing we've gotten some calls on, I know you're doing an amazing job updating the restaurant listings on, who's open, who's delivering. We've had a few calls on people who are wondering about Easter dinner.
Yeah.
So again, I know that tomorrow more is going to include in the e-blast. We're going to get out to all the restaurants, those people who are offering Easter dinners for either
Takeout.
delivery or
Mm-hmm.
pickup or takeout. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll get that online as well, so
Sure.
people can because obviously it's going to be Easter Sunday and people want
And
to.
I will put that in a separate category on the restaurant page. If we get some response on that, who's offering Easter dinner for takeout.
Perfect, perfect.
Mhm. Couple other
Yeah,
things that I've put on the webpage recently. Some of the business organizations are offering some free online classes and workshops and even some certifications in this downtime that you could take advantage of, and they're waiving fees. These would normally cost something. The Score online, those would not normally cost something. They're offering a whole slew of small business workshops. ServeSafe is actually offering their food handler course and the exam for free online.
awesome.
And so those offerings are on our COVID-19 resources page. And so it's a good time when you're in a downtime here and stuck at home to catch up on some of your certifications and get some new education in.
That's awesome. That's terrific. Yeah, everybody's really rallying. It's amazing. I'm overwhelmed, and I'm sure you are too from the calls we're getting from other organizations where we're collaborating with. Everybody is in this together. Neighbors helping neighbors. It's really a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Falmouth will come out of this stronger. To that point, the chair of the select board, Attorney Megan English Braga, delivered a statement today, or I think it was before the meeting last night. But it's going up on the town website.
Mm-hmm.
FCTV is going to have it. We'll find a spot to put it on our
Yeah, I'll
website
put it
as
on our.
well. Very well delivered. She spoke about what the town is doing and really thanking those women and men who are employed by the town for all they're doing on behalf of the rest of us citizens here and how they're collaborating. I know that we've been working with them. You see the DPW's doing what they're doing. Falmouth Police, Fire, and Rescue, really outstanding job. Town government, although the buildings are closed, the people are working, and the business of the town is getting done. So it was
Mm-hmm.
very inspiring to hear that from her, and I'm sure she'll continue. Back quickly, speaking of Megan English Braga and the Falmouth Cares Business Roundtable, next Monday, our third episode, she will be joining Selectwoman Sue Moran, who will be representing in her position in Barnstable County,
Mm-hmm.
to talk about, the impact of the coronavirus and what's happening on the town and county level. So we'll look forward to that conversation next Monday.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Well, anyway, here you are. Here I am. If we
Yeah.
can help in any way, info@falmouthchamber.com, 508-548-8500. Stay up to date on our website, falmouthchamber.com, and enjoy the week.
Yeah, if you can get outside today, do a nice practice social distancing, but get out there and have a great day. Make it a great week.